Hey everybody, it's James here with the Kickstarter Board Game Spotlights, and I am here with Katie and Jess from Windup War. Say hi, guys.
Hi.
So they have designed a cool little game, and I don't have a promo thing. I'll just throw this up there. The Windup War. It's on Kickstarter right now. It's really close to funding. It's 81%. I have it. I have actually played the game and did a little review on it, did a little overview for the page. It's a great little game. So, Katie and Jess, tell us a little bit about where you got this idea in your process in building out Windup War.
Okay. Well, let's see. How did we start? We entered the DFW Nerd Nighters game design competition, and how it worked was we were given a set amount of components to work with, and
I think originally we really wanted to do the theme of kind of wind-up toys, and we wanted to make a war game. And the first mechanics we had were really hard to have more than 2 players because it was kind of just head-to-head having units move around on the board. But then we thought, what if we could utilize the theme of wind-up toys and do programmable actions, kind of like you're winding up these toys, so you're winding up all the things they do. So that way everybody can simultaneously play all the things that they want to play and see how it turns out. And we really like the kind of like chaotic franticness of that, and it was really cool.
Yeah, and so like one of the things they're talking about, like on the card of the toy that you choose, they have different color ribbons. So this one's a dark blue and a purple. And then for your actions, you only have those available that match that particular. I have them upside down, so I will flip them around. So you program your 5 actions and you make things happen. So I usually get mad at myself because the toy that I planned on usually dies halfway through the round, and then I get a bunch of illegal actions, and yeah. So it's a really clever design. It also has a similar design, I think, to a mechanic to like a King of Tokyo, where you can win by knocking everybody else out, but you can also win by well-timed victory points. So can you tell us a little bit about that mechanic and where you came up with that?
Yeah, so the charge mechanic actually came a little bit later in the development, and we wanted there to be a way that's not just player elimination, because a lot of people kind of like balk at the idea of just player elimination as being the win mechanic. So having a second win mechanic is just like another way to think about how to be victorious in the game.
Yeah, I had early on when I would play, I would try to get like 2 of them as quickly as I could. But then I figured out that I was ruining half of my cards because you have to discard one of your actions to kind of fuel the charge. It made it pretty difficult actually, because I could get those 2, and I'm like, wow, I wasted 2 really good action cards to get here. So now what? So it's very clever. What are the 2 factions that I have are the army men and the dinosaurs. What are the other factions going to be?
So I love the dinosaurs. They're my favorite. We have a robot gladiators. So they're like little wind-up robot gladiators called Gladiators. So like with an 8 in there. We have kind of
teddy bears.
Oh yeah, the teddy bears called the Good Knights, and so they're little like knights. We have aliens, so that's the alien army. So they're like little wobbly toys. And then we have the dolls,
the plastic platoon.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so how did you guys get hooked up with Dennis from to kind of publish the game for you guys and go through that? Because I know a lot of people, there's a lot of designers that follow this channel and want to know what's that process look like, and just kind of give us any information you have on that.
So we actually met him at Stonemaier Games Design Day. So we brought Windup War to kind of play test and show other designers and get feedback on how we can improve the game. And a lot of people had a lot of fun with it, so it's kind of noisy, and you can kind of visually see that it was fun from farther away. So he kind of saw it and asked to talk with us to talk about the game and talk about the mechanics. He became really interested in it, and so it was kind of a process to there where we got signed with him, and then we started developing the game even further.
Okay. What other games do you have in your bucket?
We got Heifer Heist. So that was the first game we made. So that one we made a couple years ago, and we're actively looking for a publisher for that.
Yeah, so that one's a utterly adorable cow abduction board game.
It's a pick up and deliver kind of thing where it's a race to be the first to get 10 cows to your mothership and escape.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have another game that's an improv party card game, and that one's called Pitch Fight. So essentially, you are pitching the next big thing, but you have to do this gesture while doing it. And so you're given a random adjective and a random topic. So you have to give 3 bullet points.
In 3 words per bullet point.
Yeah, to get your point across.
Yeah, that sounds hard. And it sounds like they would have some really awkward moments, so that would probably be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Awesome.
we just took it to California for IndieCade.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So have you guys been, I guess you've been going to a lot of cons, obviously go to like design days. Do you find that's the best way to kind of get in front of people and talk about your games and work through some of your designs?
Yeah, I like to believe in like face-to-face interactions because I feel like that's like the best way to communicate your ideas and listen to them and kind of network in a way and make friends because like I feel like this industry is just like all of us making friends with everyone else and playing games together.
Sure. Okay, so kind of to piggyback off that idea, what are some of the challenges that you guys see when you come across going to any of these events, being female designers? I know that it's a very small portion of our design market that are female, and so I would love to see the female designers kind of explode onto the scene, take over. I mean, it's proven women are smarter than men. So you guys have great designs. So can you share any challenges that you've come across, or maybe you haven't had any challenges? Maybe everything's been great. Just share your experience there.
I don't think there was any specific challenges that we faced so far. Everyone has been really, really nice to us and been pretty welcoming so far, and we really appreciate that. We haven't met any other multiple female team designers, so we always design as a team. And we'd love to see more, I guess, kind of like a mentor type relationships with people who've already done designs, and we'd love to like talk with them. Because we've met a lot of other designers.
Yeah, first comes to mind is Alex Tinsman. Her and her husband Brian Tinsman. He worked on some Magic. She's been in the industry for like 20 years. She did the Cosmic Balance was one of the games that they did earlier. And then Eliana Capel, she's done kids at the table, kids board games at the table. I always say her company name wrong. She did Foo Fighters, the game. Those are two of the women designers that pop right off my head. I know that they are very, very passionate about kind of being mentory. So that could be something as far as like, I would love to see a program there too. Now you guys said you work as a team. So, all right, who has what strengths? How do you guys work together? I'd like to hear about that dynamic.
So I do all of the art for all of our games. So I do the illustration and kind of the layout for all cards or box. So anything visual you see will usually come from me.
And I do all the copy, and we both work on the game's designs together.
Yeah, so it's more of a collaborative pitching of ideas with each other and kind of discussing what we kind of want for the game to go, or where we want it to go.
Okay. Do you guys have a group nearby, I'm assuming, that does a lot of your play testing, and you guys can throw ideas at and make them run through all your new designs?
We have a couple. So we go down to Champaign-Urbana in Illinois because we help run a board game design competition down here, which lasts like 6 months. And that's like teaching people how to make games, or like really encouraging the community to make games. So we're trying to create this huge community of playtesting and making games and discussing games. And we also go to Ben Rossick's playtest night, and he does that in Chicago. So that's our playtest location.
Okay. Will you guys be at BGG Con in a few weeks?
Not this year.
Okay. What about any of the other cons coming up next year? You guys be at any of those?
We'll be at Gencon for sure. For sure.
I guess that's pretty close to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that one helps out a lot.
I can't find anybody at Gen Con. That place is a madhouse. You go in there and there's like a billion people in every direction.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you have to like schedule meeting with friends to make sure that you get to see everyone you want to see. That's
right. Okay, so Windup War, it's awesome. So I don't say that lightly because I play a lot of Kickstarters, and there's just not that many that I come across that I want to play more than once. Sometimes I can see that it's a good idea or that the game's solid, but there's very few that I'm like, I keep and want to keep playing. Just because, I mean, as you can see behind me, and everybody knows, there's so many choices that we have playing games. Yay, you made a good game. I know you guys are going to fund. You're right there on the edge. I just hope that you guys really overfund and you're able to get lots and lots of stretch goals knocked out and make the game as good as it can be.
We can make more factions, and I'm excited about that too.
Oh, you've got more factions in the bucket, huh?
One of the stretch goals for sure will be an extra faction. So we're really excited for that one.
Yes. Can they be wizards? I'm a big Harry Potter nerd. We need some wizards in there.
Maybe.
I'm talking to the person who can draw those up for me.
Lego faction, but not Legos, because that's copyrighted probably.
You could have block wizards.
Yep, block wizards.
And sorceresses.
Block wizards!
So think about it.
Yes. All right, guys. It's been great talking to you. Good luck on the rest of your Kickstarter, and I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do in the future.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It's been fun. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.